a good evening and a good afternoon. This is Nathaniel Kempson Productions here today, and welcome to an unboxing video. Today we are looking at a brand new locomotive that I purchased fairly recently. So why don't we get on and open it. So this is for New Blackthorn, the layout in my front room. Something I've been looking forward to for a long time, ever since I first saw these released. Can you open please, box? Thank you. So I'm going to turn the keyboard off so I don't accidentally press any buttons on it. Right. So, in case you haven't read the video title yet, this is the decoder for it. This is the Dapol Imperium, the 21 pin. You can see down the bottom here, 21 pin, 8 functions. This is the Dapol Class 121 diesel rail car. You can see there it is. Ooh, and if I show you this end of it, you can see this is the one that I went with, the Network Southeast revised one down here. I think this was the limited edition version from Hans. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so then let's be having a sneaky little look at this. So what I'll do, I'll keep the camera zoomed out like it is, and then I'll get some close-up shots of it later on. So, never had a Dapol locomotive before. I've had a few of their wagons and I haven't been overly impressed, so this could be a little bit of a risk, but here we go, let's have a look. Nice packaging. Nice strong box. This looks like the technical gumph by the look of it. Oh yeah, there we go. There's all the gumph. There it is. Speedometer drive. Other stuff. This looks like this is to do with the decoder information, which is something that I will need to look at, because of course New Blackthorn is a DCC layout. Does it show you how to fit the decoder? I can't see instructions on. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's just clips. I don't like clips on model locomotives. What's this? Dapol no quibble 24-month repair warranty. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Right, that's all the technical gumph. I'll keep this one handy because I am going to need to know that. And I'm not going to panic about all of the detailing on it just yet, because the layout is far from finished. So, if the camera focuses properly, let's have a look. I like this foam as well, by the way. This is quite a nice density foam. I could probably use this for something else later on. So there it is, trapped in its block of ice. Oh look, you can see the camera, and then you can see me. Blah. Right. Okay, let's carefully try and get this out. Okay. Looks like we have some stuff at the bottom. I think this is probably going to be transfers by the look of it. Yes. This looks like a sheet of transfers to me. Oh yeah. Bloody hell, there's quite a few there. I don't know if you can see all of these, but here they are. Bloody hell, looks like you've got some destinations down here. Don't know if the camera's focusing on this or not. Evesham, Didcot, Knoll, Lapworth, Bewdley, Inverness, Mallaig. Good grief, there's a lot. So, as I say, fine details won't be put on the model until the layout has had its final scenery applied to it. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Camera, thank you. Right, let's slide the ice part. Looks like we've got a detail bag up here. What's this? This looks like, I don't know, hoses by the look of it. Hoses and couplings, I think. Vacuum hoses by the look of it. I think that's a chain link coupling. I'm not sure. It's quite small. Ooh, squeak. Right, so here's the important part. The locomotive itself, or the model itself, I should say. Very professionally piling everything up in a corner over here. Yeah, you probably heard that. Right, so let's carefully take the model out of this shitty plastic. Wow. Look at this, man. I tell you one thing, it fucking weighs a lot. That's going to be good for traction, that's for sure. This is definitely not going to struggle to get round. I love this end. Look at this. Where's this end going? This end's going to Paddington, and this end is going to Greenford. I don't know if I'm going to leave that or not. There's a little bit of interference with the bogies turning round, which might be a slight concern. You can't even see that. Might be a slight concern. Oh. And this battery box is just hanging off. Well, okay. That's a markdown on Dapol's part there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. You can. I'm just trying to get this. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, that was quite an easy push fit back in. I'll get some super glue on that later on. Nothing else has fallen off, but yeah, this looks incredible. Little Thames looking sign here, and is it on the other side as well? Yep, down here, there it is there. Very nice. I'm going to zoom in on that so you can actually see what I'm talking about. There you go, hopefully you're able to see that. So there. Very nice. And let's have a look at the end of the cab as well. So that looks like that's the Paddington end. I love these exhaust pipes detailing, and the windscreen wipers as well. Very nice. And then this end, at this end, you've got the Thames logo thing as well. And then there's the other end, that's the Greenford end by the look of it. It's very nice. Sprung buffers, not that you really need it in a 00 gauge model, but it's there, so that's nice, I guess. Hey, there we go. So you can see they've got the no smoking signs on, and the stuff on the doors there as well. Very finely detailed. And I must say the paintwork looks pretty good. Oh, for God's sake. So yeah, the paintwork looks pretty clean and crisp to my eyes. There's nothing obviously wrong with it that I can see from here. So why don't I fit it with a decoder and get it on the layout. Okay, so the decoder has been fitted. It was actually quite a lot easier than I was necessarily expecting. So I'm over here at the program track, as you can see. So let's pop the model on. So here it is. I've removed the couplings, as you can see, from each end, as this is a single car unit, so it doesn't actually need couplings at either end. So yep, that is now on the track. So let me grab the controller here. So this is the NCE power cab system that I unboxed in a couple of videos ago. So I'm going to select the program button down here, program on the main, and keep going. Use program track, select enter, and then I want to do the number 1, because I want to change the decoder's address. And it should take a little bit of time to read it. So there we go, manufacturer number 14154, press enter, enter again, activate short address, yes, short address number 3, I'll keep that, activate address. So set up long address, so I want this to be 1211. Press enter, activate this address, yes. And that's it, basically done. So, the next thing to do is adjust the camera and pop it on the main line. Okay, so programmed it with its own address, so let's pop it on the track here. I can see the cab lights have come on. So there we go. Right. Let's select another direction. Yep, both lights appear to be working. Function 1. Okay, so function 1, I don't know if you can see this in this particular lighting. Function 1 is the cab light at this end, and then I presume function 2 is the cab light at the other end. That's easy to remember. Headlight should be the headlights, which it is. You can't see that, but take my word for it. Function 3 doesn't appear to do anything. Function 4 also does nothing. 5, nothing. Oh, yeah, no, there we go. So function 5 is the saloon lights by the look of it. You can see that they're nice and bright. 6 does nothing, and then 7, nothing, and 8 also nothing. So function 5 is the passenger lighting saloon. Function 1 is the cab end. So that is rather good. Right, let's put the lights on and just give it a bit of a wiggle. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. So it runs quite nicely at that. So far so good. Currently it's on speed step number 6, as you can see here, probably. So far so good. Now how will it negotiate the point work under here? Absolutely no problem at all. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Bit of a stutter over here, which is curious because the 108 does that as well. So let me just see if I can see if it's just a dirt issue. Make sure that point is actually set properly. I mean, it might just be very slightly uneven track work. Let's get the passenger saloon lights on. Which one was that? Function 5. There we go. This will look good in this tunnel. Whee! Yeah. So, will it stutter over here again? Marginally. So I think it is just a case of slightly uneven track. Okay, so I think that that calls this loco a success. It seems to be running extremely smoothly for its first time going around the layout. Bit of a stutter on this point work here. A little bit of a stutter there, but I think that might just be the track work being slightly uneven because it was a little bit difficult to line that track up. So I'll include some close-up shots without me in the way. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! So, in between a few of these shots, and off camera as well, I did experience a few small issues with the model as it was running around the track in the storage yard. It would derail maybe every third or fourth lap going round on some of the point work, and would stutter a little bit on the other point work as well. Now this was something that I was expecting, as I'd seen Everard Junction's video about this particular model a few months ago, and I'd also read it on a few of the modelling forums on the internet as well. So it was something I was expecting, and the fix, relatively simple really. You just need to file or cut a very small amount of detail away on the back of the steps at one of the cab ends, and everything was basically fine. Now, there are a few other issues, and it's mostly down to my track work not being quite as good as it could be. For example, it stutters under the point work, on the point work rather, underneath the town scene, which is all glued in place, so I can't do a lot about that particularly, maybe with some super glue. But otherwise, yeah, it ran faultlessly straight from the box without issue at all, really. So, yeah, very good model.